My kids are growing up so fast, and I'm just gushing over the family photo we took for Mother's Day last year. Why? Because the photo sits right on my work desk in a sleek black picture frame from FrameBridge. It perfectly accents the blue and white outfits we're wearing in the photo. FrameBridge makes it easy and affordable to custom frame just about anything. And looking at the other many photos in my phone, I can't wait to frame more memories. FrameBridge has a curated selection of frame styles and design experts to make it fun and easy to choose the perfect frame for your piece. Shipping is fast and free on orders over $100. Visit FrameBridge or your local FrameBridge store at 113 South 18th Street or order online at framebridge.com. This is our events guide to August in Philly. The CityCast Philly team is joining me to break down all the fun, from water activities, where to eat fancy hoagies and oysters, to cheap Eagles tickets, and how to sign up for the cloud watching class. It's Thursday, July 31st. I'm Trenae Nuri, and here's what Philly's doing in August. Hey, Abby.
Hi, Trenae.
We're in the last 48 hours of our new membership campaign. We just launched it. It's called CityCast Philly Neighbors. We're so grateful for the support that we've been getting from Philadelphians who really depend on CityCast Philly and Hey Philly to wake up in the morning, listen to our voices, and read the newsletter. We need 10 more of you Philadelphians out there to join today to keep us on track towards our goals. And the way to do so is going to membership.citycast.fm. Maybe you're stuck on the $10 a month. Here's another way to kind of think of why you should become a neighbor. CityCast Philly is already saving you so much money on episodes like this one. We're going to give you things to do around the city in the month of August. Some stuff that, might cost a little money, some food, and of course, the free stuff.
And we're always thinking about your wallet. Like, remember when we did that cheap date ideas under $25 episode a few months back?
Oh, yeah.
When we talked about finding complimentary fitness classes or like intro classes, I went on such a fun date to hot yoga. It was $10. It was steamy. Loved it.
Yeah. See, we care about your love life here on the show.
Yes. And like you said, our monthly events guide, we have a free section. We always include recommendations like shows, outdoor movie screenings, and classes, all for free. So we want to save you a couple bucks, and maybe you can spare a few for us too.
Because we live in the city, right, Abby? Like, we are experiencing the city right with you. And then there are the daily events we share that highlight ways to engage with the city that often cost nothing at all in the Hey Philly newsletter. Abby, before our production meetings, we're always talking about how we actually try the recommendations that one of us had recommended, like this hot yoga for $10, and other really cool stuff around the city. When you become a CityCast Philly neighbor, you also get access to our weekly events preview email. It's a curated roundup of our top picks every week, and it allows you to take advantage of that free stuff and the paid events around town before anyone else does.
Signing up to be a CityCast neighbor costs you $10 a month or $100 a year, but it gets you so much more. And it's the best way to ensure that we can keep making this show. Become a CityCast neighbor by going to membership.citycast.fm. That's membership.citycast.fm. Thank you to everyone who's already become our neighbor, and we're really excited to have a couple more of you join.
Okay. Well, those who are new neighbors, welcome to CityCast Philly. And if you're a longtime listener, welcome back. We're so excited that you're joining us for this episode because we are the CityCast Philly team, a daily news and culture podcast that keeps you up to date with what's going on in Philly. And we're also the team behind Hey Philly, the daily newsletter that's got event listings like we mentioned and articles relevant to your life here in Philly. There's a link to subscribe to both the podcast and the newsletter in our show notes. That's under today's show. All right, this is our monthly events guide, all about things to do in August. Matt, Abby, and Siani are all here. Let's get into it. What's the one big Philly thing we gotta do this month? Everyone needs to know.
Well, I may be behind on my summer reading list, but I just can't help buying more books. I am definitely the person who judges a book by its cover, and if I think it looks cool, I will buy it, as my other books on my shelf stare at me waiting to be read. But now I can buy even more books during the Philly bookstore crawl. So several indie bookstores in Philly and the suburbs will be participating in this day-long event. You can expect discounts, book signings, giveaways, and other activities depending on the store. There's no designated route, so just support a bookseller that's near you on August 23rd, and you can find the different bookstores that are participating at phillybookstorecrawl.com.
Well, while Siani is judging books by their cover, Matt, what are you doing? What's your one big Philly thing that you're doing this month?
So my idea is the opposite of books. It's football.
Okay,
you guys
yeah.
know, like, it costs hundreds of dollars per ticket to see the Super Bowl champion Eagles at the Link, right? And it's like a fairly impossible ticket to get. Also, it's not like there's game day tickets available. You can't get them cheap. So I've got a hack, and that's August preseason tickets. They are cheap. And you might not see Jalen Hurts play because they play a lot of their backups, but you might see Jalen on the sideline calling plays, and you'll see some young future stars taking snaps, and you'll see a little bit of some of the superstars like A.J. Brown and Saquon Barkley playing for a quarter or two. And again, these tickets are so cheap. I saw tickets for $18 a piece after fees. And there are 2 preseason games at Lincoln Financial Field this August. On the 7th, that's a Thursday, 7:30 p.m. against the Bengals. Then on August 16th, that's a Saturday, 1 p.m. against the Browns. So if you've never been able to find the cash to buy Eagles tickets, or you're new to town and need to say you've been to an Eagles game in order to get your street cred, or you have a bunch of kids who want to experience an Eagles game and you haven't figured out how to do that, maybe you just want to go to a game in shorts and not bundled up because it's the middle of December. Either way, those 2 preseason Eagles games at the Link this August.
You know what? You need to take my son, because my son will get you a signed football by anyone you want. I don't know how this kid does it,
man.
But last season we took him, his friend, and my daughter. We all went down to the Link to the preseason game. It was like a practice or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
This kid maneuvered his way and got his football signed by Slay, who is unfortunately no longer an Eagle, but that kid finds his way. He finds his way down to the celebrities. I don't know how he does it.
You need a combination of hustle and cuteness in order to make that happen.
Yes. All right. Well, Abby, you've got an idea for adults to kind of be kids?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard you guys talking about, Trinae and Matt, how your kids have been to camp this summer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of an adult version of camp for folks who want to spend a weekend focused on art and creation in Philly. So I'm going to check out Space Camp at Space 1026, which is an art gallery space in North Philly. It's not quite the summer camp, you know, the kids are experiencing, but it's a weekend of workshops from August 15th to 17th. And there are so many different types of workshops that were like very surprising to me. There's organized cloud watching. If you just want to look at some clouds, you know, I've been dancing a lot lately. They have a booty short making class. So if you need some little shorts.
Wow.
And then also there's a mural making class where they teach you like how to like put up the wheat paste and like large scale drawing, taking small drawings to big drawings. And all of the classes are between $15 to $75, which is really affordable for, you know, some of the things they're teaching you about. So this is my version of camp. You register online before classes fill up. You can check out their website. It's going to be fun. I hope you guys will come with me. What are you doing, Trinae?
Abby, I know that you like films. You like to go to a film festival. You got to check out the Black Star Film Fest. It's running now through August 3rd. This is the film fest that's filled with documentaries, short films, and parties. I love that. It's all centered around Black, Brown, and Indigenous communities on the big screen. And some of the films, I actually kind of like this. Some of the films aren't available on streaming platforms. So you have to kind of go to festivals like the Black Star Film Fest to see some of these films. So my friend, Melissa Alicia Simpson, she's a Philly-based photographer. She recently posted on social media about the 5 films she's most excited about. And that got me excited. I literally just purchased my ticket before we hit record for the Black News Terms and Conditions docudrama directed by Khalil Joseph, who's directed several videos for Beyonce's Lemonade and Kendrick Lamar. This is showing on Friday, August 1st at 9 p.m. at the Kimmel. I'm excited. I got the ticket. It's in my digital wallet. I am ready to go.
Nice. That sounds really interesting. I don't know what a docudrama is, but it makes me want to check it out.
Yeah, I think reading from some articles, you know, there's like elements of like Afrofuturism and just, I love films that make you think about the future and like what we're doing now and how that is impacting the future. So I don't know. We'll see. And if you need even more ideas of things to do in August in the city, check out Body World at the Franklin Institute, and check out From Paris to Provence at the Barnes. And you can also check out the Chinese Lantern Festival in Franklin Square. I've been. It is phenomenal. Go around 6 or 7 p.m. That way you can get maybe some dinner and then watch the sunset and then watch Franklin Square just light up with all of the lanterns. And also head over to the Independence Blue Cross River Rink to go roller skating or go on the Ferris wheel or play miniature golf. It's so much fun. And that's all happening down at Penn's Landing. We've got some food recommendations when we come back. Hey, Philly, it's Trinae Nuri, and I want to invite you to become a CityCast Philly neighbor. Our new membership program is designed for people like you who love Philly and want to see CityCast Philly thrive. We're calling it Neighbors because neighbors and neighborhoodliness are at the heart of what CityCast is trying to do. Neighbors drop by for a barbecue. Neighbors remind you that tomorrow is recycling day. I know mines do. Neighbors catch you up on the latest about SEPTA funding. Better neighbors make better cities, and that's what CityCast Philly is here to do. When you support CityCast Philly, you allow us to bring you this podcast every day, and you help make this amazing, complex city a better place to live. For just $10 a month, you'll get the satisfaction of supporting our work and benefits that help the city come alive for you. As a CityCast Philly neighbor, you'll get insider access to member-only events and neighborhood meetups, ad-free listening, a weekly roundup of the best things to do in the city, and even the chance to shout out your favorite local nonprofit or business on the show. Plus, when you become a neighbor this week, we'll send you an exclusive CityCast Philly neighbor welcome tote as a thank you gift. So let's redefine what it means to be a good neighbor in Philly together. Head to membership.citycast.fm to become a CityCast Philly member today.
The Nordstrom Anniversary Sale is on now. Shop new arrivals on sale for a limited time from Madewell, Bobbi Brown, New Balance, and more. You'll find tons of deals under $100 on summer-ready fits, plus beauty exclusives from your favorite brands. Nordstrom makes shopping easy in stores, at Nordstrom.com, and on their app. Hurry, prices go up August 4th.
One of the best parts of launching CityCast Philly Neighbors is hearing from people who sign up to join. We love hearing their stories and the reasons why they're supporting this show. Deborah S. says, big fan of your program as a relatively new resident of Philadelphia. Appreciate the work you put into this program and the great good laughs you give me. Bravo to the entire team. And what about Andrew M., who says, I've been listening and reading since the beginning, and the podcast and the newsletter have been instrumental in building my understanding and love of Philly as a non-native. My friends come to me to know what's going on. Ooh, I like that. So Deborah and Andrew, we agree with you. We're so glad you value this work, and we appreciate you. You can join Deborah and Andrew and become a CityCast Philly neighbor today for just $10 a month by going to membership.citycast.fm. That's membership.citycast.fm. Thanks.
Oh my God, they think we're funny, guys.
I mean, we're hilarious. Matt, where are you eating this month?
I've got a favorite new hoagie shop, guys. Farina DeVita over at 3rd and Catherine in Queen Village. We actually ran into these guys at the Foodies when we went to the award ceremony earlier this year. And right after that, I had gone into the shop and I went back a second time. And I mean, my God, to quote my 13-year-old daughter, the hoagies there are bussin'. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Did that sound cool when I said it?
She might not let you say it through this.
That's literally what she said. I'm just quoting her. And I Googled it, and it's a positive word.
Oh, yeah. Bussin' is good. This joint is bussin'.
Right. I mean, I love a hoagie. I'll eat a hoagie over a cheesesteak any day. I actually ate this hoagie and went down a rabbit hole. I found out that a Penn Urban Studies professor makes the case that the hoagie originated on Hog Island, which was a shipyard where the airport is now. Italian immigrants who worked there used to bring lunch with them, and they used to bring meat, cheese, lettuce, and bread. And that became the Hog Island sandwich, which then became the hoagie. And now Farina DeVita has basically perfected this sandwich. They have a perfect Italian, obviously, but the chicken cutlets and the things that they do with the chicken cutlet really floored me. I had the Bronco cutlet the other day. This is sauteed greens, pecorino, and burrata, which just kind of melted over the cutlet. And I had this rose blush sauce, which was like a tiny bit sweet. It was like a chicken parmish, but so much better. My wife had the Marie Parmesan cheese, aged 24 months, prosciutto, mozzarella, arugula, grape tomato, Evo, and both lemon spritz and lemon zest. It was, I don't know what the difference is, but it was
citrus powerhouse.
It just has that nice, perfect balance. They also have 7 veggie hoagies. My son said it was the best caprese sandwich he ever had. I think it's the attention to details of this place that sets it apart. The bread steals the show, as it often does in a good hoagie. Katya's in South Philly is where they get their bread. And they often sell out. Like while I was there, I heard them yelling out, no more cutlets. So that's how you know it's good, when they sell it out, right? And then they have, there's a new gelato pop-up in town. And right now they've got Caccio's gelato. So picked up a pint of the Baccio flavor, which was like a nutty chocolate, really delicious. So this is the place to stop by, Farina DeVita. If you're in the neighborhood, if you're headed out of town to go down the shore and you need lunch, check it out.
I'm looking at the Instagram right now. These are crazy hoagies.
Hoagies.
I'm looking at one that has octopus in it.
Oh, you love octopus. That's perfect for you.
I'm
now
gonna
you're
try
sold.
it.
Now you're in.
This is fancy hoagies.
It's fancy hoagies. It's not just the mozzarella. They also have the burrata. That's how you know. You see burrata on the menu,
You're right.
you know you're in the right place.
That sounds great, that Italian flavor, which is huge in Philly. I've got a food recommendation that's going to take us to brunch, lunch, and dinner. Let's go to Percy's Bar, Cafe, and Restaurant in a neighborhood. Not really quite sure how I would define it. Maybe this is Fishtown, but it also could be Kensington. Remember that episode we did on Monday about
I called it
neighborhoods?
Port Fishington.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did say that weird thing. Well, they have brunch that is available 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Everyone's talking about these fluffy ricotta-filled pancakes. Like, what? Then they serve dinner from 5 to 9, buffalo chicken deviled eggs, and a barbecue Gulf shrimp.
Whoa.
And then there's more. From 9 to midnight, there is live music every Saturday. So I'm looking forward to the DJ set to keep the summer vibes rolling.
They should take out they should bring out the pancakes after the DJ set.
I know, right?
Set.
We need more diners. Bring diners back to the city.
Ditto.
Okay, Abby, we just had Italian flavors. We had ricotta fluffy pancakes. Can you top that?
Well, I'm going to take you guys to Chinatown. Have you guys ever been to Ime?
I have been there. It's actually my go-to Chinatown spot. I also get it delivery. It's fantastic. And it's a little bit too spicy for me, I'll be honest with you.
Well, okay, good. You can tell me if what I'm planning to get is good then. It's a Szechuan Chinese restaurant. They've got a ton of accolades from like local food writers. And this year they made it onto the 76, which is a list the Inquirer made about the restaurants that define Philly. We interviewed some people from the team behind that. So definitely check out that episode. And news just came out that they are expanding to 2 new locations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they're going to be out in Ardmore. They purchased a property out there and they're getting it ready to go. So it's not open yet, but they're going to be out there. And then they're also looking for a space in South Philly. So they're going to have 3 locations pretty soon.
I'm looking at this, at the pictures. Do you see the seared Szechuan lamb chops?
Mm-hmm. It looks so good. I really want to get the Mapo tofu. In the meantime, before the new locations open, I'm going to try the OG one. And on their website, they say it's the most celebrated dish in Szechuan, typically called Mother Chen's bean curd. It's like a tofu in a smoky red sauce. And you can also get it with pork or you can get it without. Then, of course, I'm going to get dumplings and I love sesame noodles. So I'll always tack on sesame noodles to my order.
So why haven't we done a team lunch here? Like,
No, we should. That's where we're going next month.
That would be so fun.
The Don Don noodles, guys, also. Don't sleep on the Don Don.
Okay, I'll add that. Good, Rick. Thanks, Matt.
Well, speaking of team lunches, we went out for a team lunch recently at Oyster House, and you guys put me on to raw oysters. I have had other shellfish, but never raw oysters, and now I can say I'm a fan.
Welcome aboard.
yes, welcome. We're glad you're here.
It's an expensive life.
It is. Abby, did you find, but you were looking for like cheap shucking in the city.
Oh, bucka shucks? Yeah.
Does it exist?
It exists. It's a little hard to find. I'm still waiting to get recs from people. So if anyone wants to put me onto some new spots, I've got like 4 or 5 right now. So.
Well, hopefully you get some recommendations before August 5th because National Oyster Day is taking place. So you can celebrate these tasty sea creatures at this upcoming event, Shells of Liberty Oyster Bash. It'll be at Carpenter's Hall. They say that oysters were a favorite snack of the founding fathers. And you can find these shells practically anywhere back in the day. They found under the floor at Carpenter's Hall oyster shells. So you're going 250-year-old oyster shells just under the building.
Wow.
So they're
That's
going
crazy.
to take us back in time a little bit with 2 events. So the first one will be a free family-friendly function. How's that for an alliteration? From 3 to 5 with games, some oyster history, and tours around Carpenter's Hall. And then in the evening for the adults from 5:30 to 7:30, that event will be $75, and you can sample oysters from Fishtown Seafood, continue to learn about the connections between oysters and the American Revolution, and your ticket will also include 1 beer and 12 oysters. But if you want to keep going and shuck some oysters, you can purchase more. And all of these proceeds will go towards the Delaware Estuary, which helps keeps our waterways clean and protected.
Speaking of the founding fathers, it's time to be a founding member of CityCast Philly Neighbors. Go to membership.citycast.fm.
I love that. I love what you
Get that tote. They're really cute.
That, my friends, is $10 a month and only $100 a year. However, we've got some free things to do this month. Abby, you're going to take us to another film festival.
Yeah, we've got another one. I was realizing that I have not been to a single outdoor movie this year yet. So coming in at the end of the summer, I'm going to hit this cool series called Street Movies. It's put on by Scribe Video Center. It's their 28th time doing this series. Scribe Video Center is a nonprofit that says it's exploring, developing, and advancing the use of electronic media, including video and audio. Very cool. They put on great events. I read in the Hey Philly newsletter last month all about the North Philly History Festival that happened last month. So cool. So glad you got to talk to them, Siani. And this event is a film screening and performance series throughout the month of August that goes all around the city to outdoor community spaces. So they're going to West Oak Lane, Strawberry Mansion, Chinatown. I'm going to try to catch the FDR showing, and it's all throughout the month. So check to see when they're coming to your neighborhood. And there's going to be independent short films from local, national, and international filmmakers. And it's free. So check online. There's tons of dates. You don't have to just go to one. You could go to all of them if you wanted to. And I'm really looking forward to it.
And it's great that it's all over the city in different neighborhoods.
Absolutely.
Remember in high school when all the clubs was set up in the gym to promote themselves with a little activities fair? Were you ever in a high school org?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and in college too.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like it's
We're
like a
all-
career fair, but
Yeah.
for all the clubs that you can join.
Yeah, we were all there. We're all joiners.
Well, if you're trying to expand your social circle or learn something new, you can swing by Join Philly's Activity Fair on August 16th. They're a platform that is really trying to promote just connection around the city, all these different groups. So you can, just have fun, meet new people. Their directory on their site has a range of things from run clubs, book clubs, yoga groups, you name it. If you have a hobby that you are trying to get better at or learn something new, this is really an opportunity to just get out, meet new people, and see what works for you. And they'll have a bunch of different groups available at Mural City Wine Cellars Garden from 1 to 5 p.m. And if you register before August 13th, you have a chance to win a 3-pack of wine from Mural City.
I'm literally signing up now.
It's an event to find more events.
And to find wine. That's what I heard.
So what new thing are you trying, Trinae?
There's so much of Philadelphia that I still have yet to explore. I have never been to the Magic Gardens. I know.
What?
I know. Everyone in my family has gone, but me. I haven't made it yet.
And now there's a second location in Deep South Philly with more of muralist Isaiah Zagar's creations.
Another place I haven't been to is Bartram's Garden.
Oh, you gotta go.
Trinae.
I know. Don't judge me. I know. But listen, that is why you guys are here too. To put me onto stuff. Because I think Abby volunteers at Bartram's. Siani has curated so many lists of things to do there. And Matt's always ranting and raving about this place. So I'm like, okay, I hear you. I hear you loud and clear. And I'm going to take the kids to do the free fishing on Wednesdays. I haven't fished since I was a little girl. And I'd love for my kids to, get more outdoorsy and, go in their backyard, so to speak, and learn how to fish. So that's what I'm going to do. Trying new things and going to new places I still haven't yet gone to in the city.
That's great. You know what you could do that'd be even more adventurous? You could eat the fish that you fish out of the Schuylkill.
And that'll be the last time I fish.
Yep. Yeah. That.
What?
Please do not eat the fish out of the Schuylkill, please.
Trinae, I have another idea for getting out in the water if you're interested. FDR Park has new boats and they're adorable. They're a flock of 8 boats made to look like enormous great blue herons, which you could actually see down at South Philly at times. So there's a lot of birds down around FDR Park, and these new boats are meant to be a tribute to them. The Fairmount Park Conservancy and Independence Seaport Museum are hosting a free community paddleboarding event at FDR's Edgewood Lake with these new boats. It's August 16th. 10 to 2, you meet over at the FDR Boathouse. They give out binoculars to use while cruising around the lake, so you can look for
Ooh.
turtles or ducks or flowers or even a great blue heron. They're also looking for names for the boats, so you can subscribe to the Fairmount Park Conservancy weekly newsletter or go to the event itself and make a nomination for what the name should be. I imagine there will be at least one eagle who will get a paddle boat named after him, no question about it. So if you need another way to get out on the water, and FDR is beautiful and parking is usually generally easy, as is public transportation. So check that out, and it's free.
We came up with a great list of things to do, places to eat for the month of August. Matt, Siani, Abby, thanks so much.
Appreciate you guys. Have a great August.
Have a good one.
This is a great way to end the summer.
Also, I forgot to mention, there's a really special day on August 30th. It's the CityCast Philly birthday.
Yes, we're 3 years old.
3 years old. Aw. Okay, it is time to shout out the CityCast Philly neighbors that recently joined. Big thanks to Jacob, Andrew, Steph, Matthew, Jamal. Hey, y'all. Our new neighbors just keep rolling. I want to read something from Eden. Eden says this. I became a member because I want to support local investigative journalism. I want to play the part I can in expanding local news. Eden, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Listen, guys, we are in the final 48 hours of our launch campaign. And if you haven't joined yet, there's still time to become a CityCast Philly neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. Can we get 15 more neighbors to join us? Again, that's membership.citycast.fm. We need your support right now. That's all for today here on CityCast Philly. If you enjoyed this episode about what kind of events are happening in Philly this August, share this episode in the group chat and make some plans. Also, rate the podcast, leave us a review, and hit that subscribe button. And call or text us at 215-259-8170 if you want to let us know what's going on in your neighborhood this month. Be sure to sign up for our morning newsletter, Hey Philly, to learn more about what else Philly's talking about. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the Friday News Roundup. Bye.